So in this video, I'm just going to show you how you can extract the data directly from a local session of SenScope with calibrated readings. So to start, just open a local session. You can also, if you have an existing SDF file, you can choose to not create a new session and open an existing session. I'm just going to create a new one and select COM port for my USB sync and open it. And once the device appears, I'll just give it a small vibration to create some data locally. So I'm looking at device ending in 4472, which is this one. I'm going to plot the 3D X, Y, and Z at the same time. And so I have added all three. And I'm also going to colorize the points to make them more distinguishable. So we have X, Y, and Z plotted, and I'm just going to do a quick calibration or remove the offset for the Z axis. To do this, I'm going to just pause and hover over the value. We'll say 932. So what we need to do is get the coefficient. So I'm just double clicking, or you can also right click on the device to open properties and go to calibration. Now for the z-axis, we're going to use this coefficient. The actual coefficient will be found on the associated calibration certificate. So what I'll do is take the value of the baseline for the z-axis, 932, and divide by 0.125, which is the coefficient. And so this is going to be the value of the offset, the raw offset that we will apply to the z-axis. So 7456. It will be negative. So we'll go to the z-axis and say negative 7456. Apply that, and it should be more or less zeroed. You can do that for the other two as well, but this is just for the purpose of demonstration. I'll hit play again to resume the live feed, and I'll give it another vibration or oscillation along this is along the x-axis. I'll do it along the y-axis, and again along the z-axis. And once we have some data present on the chart, I'll again pause the window. We can adjust the time range to specifically narrow in on a specific event or set of events once it's paused by going up to the time range. And I'm going to just hover over the data. So this is from 10:05:15. So I'll say 10:05 and maybe I'll say 13 seconds up to 10:05:30. So we can leave this at maybe like 35. And if I just refresh this, this will just make sure that you are displaying only the data that you want. You can obviously expand this or reduce this however needed. Once you have the data displayed and has been properly calibrated within the device's device properties, you can simply right-click on the chart with the data displayed in the chart and select the option at the bottom that says Export Graph to File. You'll be prompted to save the file, and it's going to be saved as XL or XLSX, and I'll just call it Sample Export. And currently it's just going to be saved to my desktop. So I hit Save, and I'm going to locate that file in my desktop and open it up. And what you will get, the format of these files, you'll get a single workbook, which consists in this case of 3 worksheets. For each worksheet there is a single quantity represented, so we can see we have 3D axis X, axis Y, and axis Z. And in each worksheet there are 3 columns. We have the local timestamp column up to the millisecond accuracy. We have the value of the actual data for that time stream, the 3D in this case, which is calibrated using the offsetting coefficient that you applied in the in SenScope's device properties. And the third is a UTC timestamp, just for inter-time zone synchronization. This applies for all three axes. Of course, you could apply this to different devices. You could plot all devices X, Y, and Z simultaneously and just do a single export for a single event. But this is how you get the calibrated readings. And also the readings here, you can see that the units and the calibration coefficients that you apply will produce units of millig. So to convert these to G, you should simply divide by 1,000. So this is how you can download data from SenScope in the local mode. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.